The real history of witchcraft in Australia, what they don't teach you. Australian witchcraft has a rich, untold history, far older and more powerful than most people realise. When we think of witches, we tend to picture the European traditions of cauldrons bubbling, black cats prowling, and secret covens meeting under the full moon. But magic isn't just something that arrived on ships with the first fleet. It's been woven into this land for thousands of years. Let's dive into the fascinating history of witchcraft in Australia, the bits they don't teach you in school. Ancient magic and the Indigenous spiritual practices and law. Before colonial influences, Australia was already home to some of the oldest spiritual practices on earth. The First Nations people have a deep connection to the land, stars and spirits, with traditions passed down over 60,000 years. Dreamtime stories and ancestral magic. The dreaming isn't just mythology, it's a living, breathing, spiritual system that connects people to the land and the unseen forces within it. Rituals and ceremonies, from smoke cleansing, similar to smudging, to sacred dances that call upon spirits. These traditions harness the natural world's energy. Healers and seers. Every culture has its wise ones. Indigenous elders and medicine people have long worked with plant magic, energy healing and spiritual communication. It's important to note, while it's fascinating to learn about these traditions, it's essential to respect them. Not all Indigenous knowledge is meant to be shared outside of cultural communities, so always approach with humility and permission. Colonial witches, the secret practitioners of old Australia. When European settlers arrived, they didn't just bring convicts and explorers, they brought witches, cunning folk and folk magic practitioners. Convict witches. Many transported women were accused of witchcraft in their homelands, bringing their knowledge of herbalism, divination and protection spells with them. Bush magic and folk healing. Isolated settlers relied on old world charms, hedge witchery and plant medicine to survive the heart conditions. Ghosts and curses. Australia has no shortage of haunted locations. Thanks to tragic histories and spiritual unrest, many settlers and Indigenous groups practiced spirit work and banished rituals to deal with the restless dead. Modern witchcraft in Australia, a revival of the old ways. Today's Australian witches blend ancient wisdom with modern practice, whether through Wicca, witchery or traditional folk magic, the craft is alive and thriving. Nature-based witchcraft. Many Aussie witches work with local plants, ocean magic and the unique energy of the Southern Hemisphere. Tarot, palmistry and psychic work. The legend of fortune tellers and psychics runs deep, as my own family history proves. Moon and sun worship. With our reversed seasons, Southern witches follow their own rhythm, celebrating the Sabbats in line with our land. Want to explore your own magic? If you feel drawn to the magical, you're not alone. Witchcraft in Australia is growing stronger and more people are tapping into their natural intuition and ancestral magic. So join me, Kerry Kulkens, and my events, workshops and readings to dive deeper into spellcraft, divination and spiritual protection. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned practitioner, there's always more to learn. Australia's magic is ancient, powerful, and waiting for you to discover it. Have a great day.